could give a message to the women first, men then, and then the youngsters separately on, making them financially smarter, how important it is, and how they can achieve this, considering all these, myths and facts and circumstances that they are living into.
Absolutely. So one common message that I would like to give, it's not, it's said by Warren Buffett as well. It's not important how much you make. It's important what you keep from what you make, what you save and what you invest. You maybe, I've seen, because I've consulted celebrities, I've consulted business owners, I've consulted corporate executives, people who have 1 crore, people who have even 10 lakhs. The problem is the same. So money coming in from a lottery, you would have heard about Sushil Kumar, who won Kaun Banega Karodpati. He won 5 crores in that. He was an intelligent person, he was literate. But if you see what he said some years back, he said that that was the worst thing that happened to him. Because he lost all his money, because he did not know how to manage his money. And that is why it's not important how much money you make. You may be earning a lot, but you have to ensure that you maintain your lifestyle, you save, you invest, think of long term, and accordingly plan not just for today, but also for the future. So live your life today, enjoy the moment, invest in your health and also your wealth. Because another saying which I've seen clients, they are throughout the years of their life, as the market goes up and down, unka blood pressure bhi upar niche jata hai. Because they are scared, panic and emotion. We have panic and greed. Yeah. There are 2 emotions which every human being has. So when they don't realize, jaisa market upar jata hai, they are like, oh, some of them are greedy, they will put in more money. And when the markets fall, actually it is sale time or kharido, but they go and pull out their money due to panic. So because of that, you have to ensure that you should let your money time to grow, have a plan in place, let your money grow, think long term, and I think that's the thing for all. Youngsters, start early. Most of us don't have that thing which you have, which is time. So ensure that you start from an early age, even if it is 5,000, even if it is 100 rupees today, you can start investing through an SIP. You can participate in the markets, you can ensure that your wealth is growing, but start today. And another thing that I've seen, there are 2 extremes in India. Either people put their money in savings or FDs, nahi they go directly into future and options and Bitcoin. There are midway paths as well. So क्योंकि normally क्या होता है, when people invest their money and sometimes ऐसे Ponzi scheme जैसे मेरे साथ हुआ, it's called burn finger syndrome. They burn their fingers, फिर बोलते हैं कि अभी next time I will not invest my money and they'll keep it in FD. So they get into that analysis, analysis of paralysis. In that kind of a thing, you have to be very careful. There are mistakes, you learn from your mistakes. I learned from the yellow dryer hair mistake. I didn't give up, but I started learning about money and started investing, and today I have my book where I can help more people, and each one can do a difference. So I focus on learn, do, teach. You learn it, you can learn through the book, through the courses, and through various information available. Go and do it, invest. Because unless you do it, unless you go and swim, only by reading a book on swimming, you will not be able to swim. And then teach. You can teach your own domestic help, you can teach your driver, you can teach anyone, that you can talk to your children. But start, and that will actually help you create a habit. So I would say one before you could start, this book is not just a book, it's a guide, it's a movement to help more people take charge of their lives. It's not just for women, it's also for all the men supporting the women in their lives. It's one of the best gifts that you can give your wife, mother, daughter, auntie, anyone, mother-in-law. It's one of the best gifts that you can give.
And others don't have to be disappointed, because soon, I think next year when we'll be sitting here with a book for men.
Yeah, so and young adults as well.
Young adults as well. So any questions anybody wants?
So any specific plans for women above 40 who have not, yet invested smartly?
Okay.
You got me.
Starts with buying of a book, isn't it?
Yes, actually everything is put down there. So as I said, again, it's not about the product, it's the plan. When I say even before investing, the first thing is about having an emergency fund if that is not done. Because normally clients come to me and say, 1 crore invest karna hai. But when I ask them, do you have a health insurance? They don't have it. Do you have a term insurance? They don't have it. So all those things are important. It is a process. You need to ensure an emergency fund also is there, क्योंकि COVID में क्या हुआ, lot of people did not have enough money to take care of their regular expenses, and then they had to pull out from their investments. Luckily markets didn't go much down, but still a lot of people were also there who panicked and pulled out and waited for, and said, you know, अभी तो बैंक भी जाने वाले हैं, and they were keeping money at home. You know, so you have to ensure, like if you say there's a plan, yes, there is no cookie cutter formula. You can start off by building a corpus through mutual funds after you have your risk management plan in place, and then you can start also selecting stocks in companies which you are aware of. Don't go blind, I always say, because sometimes you just take tips. किसी ने बोल दिया हाँ मैंने invest कर दिया, then you know you are not aware of it. So you need to have a proper strategy once you know what your money should do for you.
Is there a suggested healthy ratio of saving to earning?
मैं ये जानना चाहती हूँ कि जिस तरह से पैसे की वैल्यू दिनों दिन कम हो रही है, यदि हम आज से 10 साल बाद की बात करें तो आज 10 लाख रुपए एक मैं बोलूँगी एक वैल्यू रखते हैं, लेकिन शायद उस वक्त नहीं रखेगी. तो हमें किस तरह का इन्वेस्टमेंट ऐसा लेना चाहिए जो उस समय हमारे कुछ तो काम आए.
राइट. सो जैसे मैंने बताया था, इन्फ्लेशन जो आप बोल रही है, दैट इज ओनली कॉल्ड इन्फ्लेशन, जो आपके परचेज वैल्यू को कम करते जाता है. जो आज 100 रुपए में मिल रहा है, 5 years down the line 100 रुपए में you will not get the same value of that money. So you need to ensure that when you invest, it should at least beat inflation. तो आज अगर 6% है inflation, so you should ensure that your money is at least invested at 8% or more. So equity mutual funds would give you at least 12% year on year, provided you keep it for 6 years plus.
Okay.
So that's where long term is important.
Okay.
Debt mutual funds normally would give you around 8% के आसपास, but FDs and would normally give you 6%. So inflation को match करता है. So your money doesn't grow. That's where the you need to ensure that you put your money into different buckets.
Okay.
And have an
I think
asset
it's
class.